That's why AJ need to be a 40. That's why AJ need to be a 49er because I don't know why he catching strays out in Philly.
Ooh, boy, he be a 49er fan, boy.
I don't know why AJ got to be catching strays out here in Philly. But I'm just saying, if y'all that tired of him, y'all have a choice to send him to San Francisco. I just wanted to be on our team.
NFC Championship?
Yeah, of course. No, I want a Super Bowl. I got NFC Championships. I got those. I got no patience, and I hate waiting. That's how I feel about the Super Bowl. I got no patience, and I hate waiting. Oh, get your ass in here. Let's ride. Ha, 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 ha.
Dun, 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 dun.
Let's ride. Ha, 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 ha.
Gang, 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 gang.
Y'all both look tired. Sam tired, too.
Oh, yeah, no, we in trouble today, baby.
Oh, we'll be all right once we start rolling.
Yeah, no, we in trouble today. I'll tell you that right now.
Hey, everybody, this is the Coach.
And I'm the Beacon, and this is the Point Blank Perspectives Podcast.
I do my clapping.
As you should.
Yeah. So,
that's like tradition now.
yeah, with me clapping. So, and you know, I've been thinking about social media.
I was about to say, what we talk about?
Yeah,
today?
about social media, man.
What about it?
It get rough sometimes.
This is true.
It really get rough sometimes, and I'm gonna be truthful. Sometimes I don't know the truth from the fake.
Oh yeah, no.
I don't know, and so sometimes I just don't even get on, man.
Yeah, no, that's a lot, especially with AI too.
Yeah,
because social media by itself was already a big animal.
Mm-hmm.
Then when you add all of the different AI graphics and videos and all that kind of stuff,
right.
You literally don't know what you're looking at.
I seen, before we actually get into this, I seen AI where this, to me, you just gotta stop. It was Kobe Bryant. Either he was shooting dice. No, it was Martin Luther King shooting dice.
Oh, they got all kinds of stuff.
I was like, wait a minute, hold on. What are we doing here with this?
They got all kinds of stuff.
I couldn't believe it. I was totally shocked. I was like, whoa.
They got all kinds of nonsense with the AI.
So I want to ask you this question because you have a little extra time on your hands.
The shade.
No. I'm just saying, you have a little extra time, and I'll be in the truck.
He said, you a bum.
No, I'm not saying, I'm not. Ladies, I am not calling him a bum. Let me just say that bum.
I got a question for you, because you a bum. You can answer this.
Nah. I got to ask, how does social media affect your day?
It depends on the day, and it depends on the social media.
Okay.
Social media is one of those things where if you are not mindful, it can take you down the road.
Yeah.
Like you can find yourself scrolling. You can find yourself wanting to get on for one thing, and then all of a sudden, 2 hours later, you looking up like, oh, shucks, I never even did the one thing I said I was doing in the first place. But I think if you're asking me about right now, today, social media is something that's somewhat controlled for me. Like I have to be mindful about when I'm getting on there. Like it's intentional. So like, for example, if I'm on social media nowadays, like, yeah, I send out my reels to my friends and all that just for fun, like the laughs and all that. But at the same time, there's certain platforms that I'm getting on for business.
Okay.
Because I want to create some sort of awareness, or I'm trying to make a connection or contact with somebody.
Okay.
And that's more of the intentional uses for social media nowadays, is more so like strategically for business and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I try not to let it derail my day into where I'm hours down the line where
looking
I'm like,
at it.
Yeah, just scrolling for no reason. Like, because I've had some of them days.
Yeah. I think there are times, and I know it ain't just me. I have to go to the bathroom.
Whoa, come on.
And, no. Everybody goes to the bathroom.
Okay, I'm just watching.
And I'm on social media. I'm just sitting there. and when it hit me, I don't even have to go to the bathroom.
Wait, what?
I'll be like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll sit there, and then don't have to go to the bathroom. I can't explain it. I'm just, listen, you know how you sitting so long? Where your legs start to get numb.
Yo, this is getting way too detailed, bro. Like, I don't need to know none of this.
Listen. You tell I'm the only one that had this.
I'm just saying, I don't need to know none of this. I don't even understand why we even headed down this road.
My bad.
This is about, you said you want to talk about social media, and all of a sudden, you talking about sitting on the toilet. Like, what's going on?
You know what? You're right. My bad. I'm talking about how social media with my day. But no. On a regular day, I'm at work by 3:30 in the morning and loading the truck up and stuff. So if I may get on social media, it may be when I get to my first stop, and I may get there 4 and they open up 6. So I may jump on social media and jump it down and eat my lunch or whatever I do. And then the next time I may be on social media, maybe it depends on what time I get off work.
Okay.
And I got shower, and then I'm just sitting there before the 9-year-old come. No. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, all right, let me look. And then all of a sudden, I realize I'm asleep. But my best time to get on social media is just before I go to bed.
Why is that? Why is that your best time?
I don't know, because now I'm laying in the bed. It may be like 10, and I'm laying there. Now I'm starting to unwind, thinking about that. Did I make this move? Did I drive it right? All right, I didn't crash that person into the guardrail. I'm thinking of all this stuff, and I'm decompressed, and I'll just get on social media, and I just be like. But one thing I do notice, that if you're having a conversation, whatever you're talking about that comes up on social media, it seems like it always for me. I don't understand it.
Oh, yeah, no, they definitely have...
I think my phone is bugged.
Well, you know, when you sign up for these apps, a lot of the time you agree to allow them to use your photos and your microphones and all that kind of stuff.
Yes, I.
So a lot of people, and they have it to the point now for most apps where if you say you don't want to do that, then you can't even use the app. So there is some truth to when they say the phones are listening and watching. Like, there is some truth to that. I don't know to what extent, because I don't know the back end of it, but there's a reason why they want to have access to your microphone, and if you say no, they can't. They don't even want you to use the app.
Oh, wow.
Like, there's a reason why they do it that way.
Okay.
It's all conditioning, man. They just try to set you up to sign your life away and get so used to it that you don't even think nothing of it.
And I got you. I never thought, did you ever think, when social media first came out, did you think it would be to where it's at now?
Yes.
You did?
Only because the thing that happened before the social media buzz was the internet buzz. Huh? So meaning, when the internet came out, it was supposed to be a way for you to just be able to talk to different computers. Okay. The internet became a global way for you to talk to people across the world. Okay. Now you take apps that have like games or social components to them, and you put that on top of this technology that already had been taking on a life of its own with letting people communicate in the world. And it was like now, and the other thing about the internet too, and it's the same thing with social media now, and it'll be the same thing with AI, is that they give us these things and never have any real governance around it. Okay. So the only way that you know somebody's going too far is by the time they've already gone too far.
I got you.
It was the same thing with the internet, it's the same thing with social media, and it's the same thing with AI. Like, they don't put any governance. They want you to use these things and become comfortable with them, and then it gets to a certain point to where you get so comfortable with them, it becomes a part of your daily routine. Right. But then they start to add other elements to it that now like lock you in.
Got you.
So like when they first came out with and I know I'm going down a whole nother realm, but when they first came out with cloud technology, like cloud technology is the alternative to like when you used to save things on your hard drive. Okay. So you used to save something on your actual device. So you would have a laptop, you create a document, you save it on your device, and that was it. Okay. And they came up with the cloud. The cloud is you save it up in the cloud. If something happens to that device, as long as you saved it up in the cloud, the device can be destroyed, but you still have access to that device.
Okay. Is that like your email?
Yes. That's a good way to think about it.
But that was a luck then.
Because email
that was pure luck. I was just bam, I was going for a shot. You know.
But the reason I'm bringing that up is because to the point of how they get you used to something and then they take advantage of it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got used to using cloud in the beginning with like Dropbox because that stuff was free. Then all of a sudden, they realized everybody was using it. Now, if you go to any cloud platform where you save devices, most of the time, when you save pictures and stuff like that, 9 times out of 10, after a certain amount of storage, you got to pay for it.
So, I have Dropbox on my phone. Mm-hmm. What is Dropbox?
Dropbox is a cloud storage application.
Okay.
So, it's like you have Google Photos, you have Google Docs. Like all of those things are cloud-based applications.
Okay, I'm with you.
So Dropbox is its own application for that.
What is it mainly used for?
For saving pictures, saving documents.
Oh, okay.
In a cloud location.
Okay.
But you don't get that much space for free.
Oh.
That's the thing about Dropbox. And what I'm saying to you is there was a time where you could put a lot of stuff in Dropbox and it wasn't that big of a deal.
Okay.
But over time, when they realized, people are really using this, then once people started to get to a point where it was starting to get to like a certain capacity in terms of how much stuff you had in there, then they started to say, you're running out of space. If you want to keep this, now you got to pay us X amount of dollars.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay.
And I'm just saying that's kind of how this social media thing is a little bit. Like all of it is free, but people are finding ways to leverage it for.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so.
I think just always on social media is crazy. That's just me. All the time you're on social media. You know what the crazy is? It's when you get an older person and you're trying to teach them social media. Oh, my God. I'm not going to use that's the worst, but that's challenging.
It is challenging.
That's very, oh, my God. Jeez, I just be like, Because sometimes my mom, when my mom do call me, I just be like, oh, boy, here we go.
Man.
Freddie, I'm trying to send you this on something on social media. It is strictly nothing but, don't get me wrong, I'm a Christian and I love God.
When you start with that,
no,
where you headed.
No, hear me out. Let me sit up on this one. I'm a Christian and I love God, okay? Everything from my mom has to be God this, God that. And now she know how to go on YouTube and send something, and then send it to me. And I just be like, my phone be bing, bing, bing at work, and I just be like, and then when I finally pull over, she texts me everything. So I may have 15 texts.
That's crazy.
10 of them, she's pulling something off of YouTube. She know how she do YouTube. Send me something. I just be like, or my mom thing is, this is no good for you. These are the 10 things that's no good for you. These are the 20 things that stores you shouldn't eat from. I just be like, Mom, it don't even matter. I'm going to eat from them anyway. But I can't tell her don't sit. I just be like, all right. I just be like, all right.
I was about to say, you got to pick your battles with older people, man.
Yeah. But my mom, I'm glad that she's able to do what she do. Because at time it was real. Boy, oh boy, it was real.
You talking about in terms of social media?
My mom won't be on she'll be on YouTube more than social media. Okay. Because she wants to go to
for the information and the news and stuff.
Let's not start. I'm
saying that's probably what she's sending you, right? Like information and news.
Yeah, it's conspiracy on everything.
Yeah,
conspiracy on everything. Or don't eat this. Don't look at this. Don't go to this restaurant. It's all that stuff. But yeah, that's how it affects my mom. For me, I'm just like, all right, whatever. I don't. Who cares? I don't care.
What platform would you say you use the most with social media? Like, what are you on the most?
I don't know. It depends on. I'm not on one more than the other.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm just not. I'll look at it a little bit. So I'm on Facebook, Instagram. I have a Facebook account, Instagram, TikTok. My TikTok is only for buying stuff. I'm a TikTok king. I buy so I have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I got this new thing. Somebody told me about Threads. So
the Instagram Threads.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. I'm on that. I barely get on. Somebody told me, so I said, I'm going to download it. So I'm on that. And I'll just scroll, and then I'll do a 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. Then I'm like, all right, I'm done with this. And then I may go to ESPN, and then I go to my games, and I'll sit there and play a game, and I'm like, I'm good. What about you?
Okay. In terms of the question I asked you, I think I'm on Instagram the most.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'm probably on Instagram the most. Only because I think I've met a lot of people over the years, and I tend to have a lot of conversations with people through Instagram. So even if I'm not scrolling, like I'll have conversations with people through Instagram.
Yeah, people be upset with me. Free, I DM'd you. Huh? What? Fuck, why you ain't just text me? I don't understand it. Just text me. Fuck. You ain't got to DM me. I was told.
Wait, do you not get a notification on your apps? Like, do you not know that they text you at all?
No, I don't know if somebody DM me. I don't know.
Cause I ain't gonna lie to you. I've had people say that to me too. They be like, "Yo, why you send me a DM? Why ain't you just call me or text me?" And I'm like, "What's the difference?" Like for me, it's if we was already talking in this space, why can't I talk to you in this space?
Because if you DM me, I won't see it. I don't get no alerts enough like that. No, I just happen to be.
You get them. You don't know how you one of them people.
What?
You one of them. You don't know that you get the alerts. You get the alert. I'm always positive you get the alerts.
When we finish, you DM me and then
that's gonna be like big.
And then the producer gonna have my phone and he gonna say, "Nah."
He gonna be like, "Yeah, right here, bro." All you had to do is this.
Yeah, but I won't know until I happen to. Yeah, I do get a notification. Don't worry. All right, hold on. Because I don't have my notification alarm go off,
yeah.
I see all different type of notifications from ESPN and all that. 49ers, we got Mike Evans, so I had to bring that up. You know what I mean? Mike Evans, so I got the notification of that. Oh, I was very happy. Eagle fans, y'all know what it is. We'll see y'all. We see y'all week. Week y'all come down to St. Clair. You know what it is. But let's get back to what we were saying. Back to what we said. But yeah, I'll get notifications because I have it on silence.
Mm-hmm.
I won't know. And then I think I really check all my notifications mainly at the end. I'll check it twice a day.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I go to swipe down for that thing be like, brrr, I'll be like, oh shit.
No, it do be a lot of notifications.
Yeah,
it be a lot of notifications. Because I don't have my ringer on. My ringer's never on. And what I realized was, and this could be just be a thing because I don't have any kids or anything, but for me, if my phone is not in my hand, that means I can't talk to you. So that became my theory because people will say, well, why would you not have your ringer on? How would you know people call you? And I'm like, well, if they call me and I'm free, my phone is in my hand and I see it.
That's fair. That's fair.
If my phone's not in my hand, I ain't free. Regardless of what I'm doing, I ain't free. So that was my philosophy. But then I talked to somebody one time and they was like, well, if you had a kid, it would be a little different. And I said, well, that's fair.
Yeah.
Because you got to be on call for if something happens to your kid.
Right.
I get that. I don't have any kids. That's not my problem.
That was cold.
Well, that's the reality.
Yeah.
That's my reality. I'm not saying it to be cold, but that's the reality.
But what about your nieces and nephews?
They're not my direct responsibility. If something happens with them, somebody else...
Give me a pound. You're right.
Their parents going to get called first.
You're right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not on call for them.
That's true.
I'm not on call. And it's never like, unless I'm... And a couple things. If I'm super busy, then there's no way I could have did anything anyway.
Okay.
If I'm semi-busy, then I'm probably going to check my phone at a certain point to see if anybody called me.
Okay.
So it's not going to be but so long that I go without being able to see the call.
You'll still check your phone.
Yeah, I'll check it.
going during the day, you're going to check your phone.
Right. Yeah, I'm not going to just completely ignore my phone unless, like I said, unless I'm really busy.
Well, unless I call you so you can ghost me.
Ain't nobody worry about you.
Okay, that's what I've been waiting on. Yeah. Good.
I know you ain't talking about you ghosted everybody last week.
Or nobody wants you, right?
Well, we already know how that goes.
All right.
It's very unfortunate.
I just wanted to make sure.
I'm just saying, man, it is what it is.
All right. But, and I think also, like, my day, I don't really feel the need as I'm doing work, as I'm working. Well, for me, we can't be on our phone anyway as a truck driver.
Mm-hmm.
If you get caught, your career may be over.
Mm-hmm.
So I always have that mindset. So I don't wait until I'm like, all right, I'm finished. Let me look on.
Yeah.
Maybe let me see who may be lying.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see who's the funniest. And then I'll check about maybe 15, 20 minutes and I'll hit. And then I'm like, all right, I'm going out. And then I'm done.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know about that part. But.
Well, once upon a time when I had a job, I used to not get on, like I would purposely not be on my phone during the day.
Okay.
Because I was trying to lock into my job or whatever. And I understood the danger of if I started scrolling,
yeah,
I might lose focus. So that's why for me, I would try my best like not to be on my phone during work hours because I know like I could scroll a little bit. So I was like, no, we ain't gonna do that. But the funny part that I do remember is I remember there were times where people would say, you know, you should come into work earlier, right? Mm-hmm. So you go into work earlier, and I'm not saying that this is like any particular time, but I'm just saying there were times when I would go into work early and almost every screen I would go and walk past, like while I'm walking towards my seat, was on Facebook while I was at work. And I'm like, why am I coming in with work early to scroll? Like, I don't even use this at work. But y'all coming in early making it seem like people make it seem like you need to get into work early so you can, you know, get stuff done and all that. And I'm walking past all these Facebook screens. I'm like, what are we doing here? But this was a while back, though. Like, this was a while, because it got to a point where at my old job, they don't even allow you to get on external sites like that.
I'm sorry. What is external sites?
So any site that's not business related for the company.
Okay. You got a block on it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, that's how long ago this was.
Even if you had your data on, you still get blocked?
Well, I don't know how to answer it, because I don't know if it works like that.
Oh, see, I don't know.
But I'm saying this is a laptop. This isn't a phone. I'm saying like the laptop that you had, the laptop that was assigned to you, because everybody was given a laptop. At the
that's cool.
But I mean, not really. They giving it to you to work. They ain't giving it to you to do nothing cool.
Like but after work, can't you still be scrolling?
You don't want to do that.
Oh.
You don't want to do that.
Oh, my bad.
Because they can track what you do on the device.
Okay, I got you.
So you don't want to
be... so people that be looking at some...
you
looking at crazy stuff, they can... we need you to come in HR.
Yeah, no, my machine was work only.
Okay, I got time for that. I think when you just said that, it's times when I'm driving down the road, and you know, we sit up high in trucks. Mm-hmm. I be seeing people, their leg be up on the phone. It's like they sitting on the couch or something, and you supposed to be paying attention driving, and I just be like, what are we doing here? I'm going across the George Washington Bridge and going over from Jersey to New York. That's George Washington, right?
I was about to say, you the truck driver. How
I'm sitting there driving. The lady is next to me. She got her laptop up. She's driving on her laptop, going like this. I'm looking at her like, how can I get over? Because because her reaction time is not going to be good at all.
Right.
So, woo, yeah. Y'all, these four-wheelers, y'all be doing some crazy stuff. Nobody pays attention. But, yeah. So, how can anyone use social media? For good or bad?
I was about to say, social media is an open platform, man. So I mean, you can literally use it for whatever you want. I mean, you can use it for, like you said, good. If you want to do it to good and bad, you could use it for positivity. So, like, you got some people that are on there trying to influence people to do the right thing and motivational quotes or trying to build businesses or, you know, trying to get exposure to their careers or their talents or whatever.
Okay.
So there's good ways to use it, but then there's other ways where people are using it in a negative way because they're using it to, you know, degrade people or to spread like negative or evil messages.
Gotcha.
It's a ton of ways that it could be used in a good or bad way. At least in my perspective. How you feel about it?
I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, okay.
It just depends on how you choose to use it. And for me, it's just like a machine that has. This is a machine. And just now, how do I use this machine? Do I want to hurt people or help people? That's the only way I look at it.
You know what? What I will say is, I remember there was a time where it felt like a lot of people were using it to vent. So like they would go through something, whether it be relationship or personal relationship with somebody, and rather than keeping that between them and the person, they would go on social media and
I think that's
put
terrible.
it out there.
I think that's terrible.
But I'm just saying, I've also seen a change in which I'm not saying that stuff doesn't happen.
Right.
But it seems like people have become a little bit more aware and they don't put as much personal negative stuff out there as I feel that they did at one time. And that's just my personal experience. So that could just be timeline. Like that could just be the people who I am connected to on social media.
Okay, gotcha.
But there was a time years ago where I felt like every time I turned around, like somebody was complaining about the same person that they've been complaining about before social media came out. It's like, yo, why is that still an issue in your life? Like, why are you still complaining about this person?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, over time, I guess people mature and they learn how to handle things better, and they themselves, you know, mature. So
I think when I first learned about social media, the way it was presented towards me was Facebook, and it was you can catch up with people you haven't seen in a long time. And then, so it was this one time, you know, I have a story. So it was this one time, and I think you know about this too, where the young lady was showing sneakers.
Okay.
So I was like, oh man, because I was thinking about getting a pair of sneakers. So I was just like, oh shucks, all right, the sneakers, some way, and I'm not too sure how it happened. And I'm going to get crucified because I really don't know. This was early in my, you know, me coming home and early in it. It was, I guess she was trying to hook up and Angie was like, who's this? I'm like, she's selling sneakers. I mean, I'm looking at the sneakers. And he's like, oh, that's when I didn't have no privacy. That's when I had no privacy. I had my accept anybody. It was just wide open. I didn't know. I was just like, oh, okay.
That's crazy.
And she was like, no, Freddie, you can't be doing that. I was like, what I'm doing wrong? The girl got some good sneakers there. She's like, Freddie, she's trying to, I was like, oh, shucks. And so she said, you don't get to accept everybody? I was like, I don't know. Then she went, she said, that's your problem. You get anybody can be your friend. I'm like, yeah, that's social media. Yeah. And I had to understand the rules, and I was like, dang, I ain't know.
That's funny.
No, it's not. Well, it wasn't funny when it was going down. I mean, that shit, it wasn't funny. You know, and she looked me in my face, she realized, oh, you really don't know. I was like, no, what's the matter? It's just social media.
No, I remember, because MySpace was what I was introduced to first before
I wasn't here for that.
Well, I didn't really use it, but I knew what it was.
Okay. Explain to me, because I've heard of it, but I don't know what it was for.
MySpace was like a profile page that you could set up. And it was pretty, just think of...
Lincoln.
What?
Either Lincoln.
What the heck is that?
For people that's on business, what's that thing?
Oh, LinkedIn?
LinkedIn? Yeah, I said LinkedIn. Or when I said Lincoln, I mean, not Lincoln. I mean, LinkedIn. Is it something? Was it something like that?
Bruh, I swear, yo.
Is it something like that? I mean, my bad.
Lincoln? What is Lincoln? What are you talking about?
So,
LinkedIn? So,
something like that?
Kinda, sorta.
Okay.
Kinda, sorta, but not really.
Okay.
But the only reason why I'm saying kinda, sorta is because LinkedIn is where you have a page that's dedicated to what your experiences have been. Like, it's all dedicated to you.
Okay.
And on your page, everything that's how it is. And then in MySpace, it was kind of the same thing. Like, your page was, you were able to create how you laid it out. You put your pictures up there. You put some music up there. And it was like a way for people to be able to like get some level of understanding about what type of person you was or what kind of
before the DMs started.
Before DMs, before posts on different pages and all that kind of stuff. Like, it was literally just a page.
Okay.
It was, and that's why it was called MySpace. It was like your space to pretty much share whatever you wanted to share, really.
Okay, I'm with you.
But I wasn't really into it. That's why I can't speak to it in like a high detail level. But I never forget. I had ran into one of my friends from elementary school, and they started talking to me about Facebook, and they were telling me about all these people that I hadn't seen or talked to in years.
Wow. And
they're like, yeah, you know, it's everybody on Facebook. And I'm like, I don't care. Like, I could have cared less. And so I'll never forget, my friend created a profile for me. Okay. And then was telling me about all of the people that was sending me requests as it was happening. Because I didn't care. I'm like, I don't want to talk to none of them people. Like, that was my life in the past. I could care less. Wow. And then I just happened to look at it one day and I saw the people and I was like, what you say my password was? And I started going in there. I started, connecting with people. The next thing I know, I was like, all right, I got it for real. I'll take my password. Okay, gotcha. All right. But I had no interest in it at all initially. Okay. And then it was like this thing where it was like, I'm glad that my friend did that because I've been able to connect with a lot of people over the years that I probably would have never seen or talked to again had that not happened. So a lot of chicks. Yo, chill out. I'm just asking. A lot of long lost family members. Okay, that's cool. Okay, a lot of long lost family members. Listen, man, I was just asking, man. So a lot of times, I was talking to some person and they was telling me about how social media has affected their family. Mm-hmm. Didn't understand it. I was like, huh? I was about to say they had to give you more detail than that. We didn't even get a long conversation because I just didn't. You ain't care? No, I don't want to use the word don't care. I'm trying, talking with you as my therapist. I'm trying to be more sensitive. All right, well then let me ask the question the other way. How did it make you feel when they wanted to talk about their family in social media? I really didn't give a fuck. That's what because I think my problem was we were talking about something else. Mm-hmm. And out of the clear blue sky, that came up. Mm-hmm. And I think as he's explaining it, I'm saying, what? What are we, how did we get here? So I think I just didn't care. Mm-hmm. But I never gave him that impression that I didn't care. I'm not going to do that. But what I did do, I pivoted and, let's talk about something else. Because it seemed like it was going to go down a depressing road. And I just didn't want to get into that. So I was like, let's talk about something. But we're not doing that. But it had me thinking. Listen, it had me thinking, man. So me not checking my phone because the ringer is off, that was cold. But somebody sitting there looking like they about to be depressed talking about... Come on. We. Again, it's how you do it. So that you shouldn't laugh. I'm just...
Because we're having a conversation, and then all of a sudden, yeah, man. When somebody talking to me and that voice start to go, yeah, you know what? That's when I'm like, no, I now immediately, how do I deflect? And we need to talk about something else because I'm not going down this road with you. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just for me. So, but it had me thinking, how does social media affect someone's household?
I mean, social media had you in some crazy conversations if you ain't careful. Like, and it could be the simplest thing. Like even sports. Like I had to stop. Like I literally will not talk sports on social media no more, y'all. Because I remember like earlier on in life, like I'd be on there really going back and forth with somebody about sports.
Seriously?
Yeah, because you get into like a heated debate. Somebody telling you your team trash or this player ain't no good, and you feel the need to respond. And I got to a point where I was like, why are we doing this? Like what's the point of this?
I think I'm lost when I'm getting into a heated debate with somebody I don't even see. I think that's where I'm.
But I'm saying I'm not saying I was doing this with like complete strangers. Like these are people I know.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, I got you there.
No, I thought this is another thing. I don't respond to people that either don't got a profile pic or they don't have their picture up. Like I'm not arguing with you if you got a bunny rabbit as your profile picture. I'm not arguing with you because you probably ain't even a real person.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, that makes sense.
Or a person that's talking crazy, but they don't even have a picture up at all. But they want to talk crazy. Like
that, you
ain't got enough courage to put your face.
You know what that remind me of?
What?
When you used to play the game and you play online and
they be talking
people
crazy.
cussing at you. You're like, what the hell?
Yeah, they talk
right.
crazy.
So that reminds me when you saying that now. That's now reminding me of that situation.
Yeah, no, I don't engage in none of that social media fake tough stuff. I don't.
But I don't. I guess I'm taking a guess at this when it affects your home, is if I guess would it be if you get in a DM and or you have said something. And there are negative stuff and they're talking about your loved ones.
I was about to say, I don't know what the context was for the person that you're talking about, but those things that you just mentioned are possible scenarios.
Right.
You also got politics. So that's one that can rub people the wrong way. Religion is one that can rub people the wrong way. Putting somebody's business out there can be another one.
Right.
And then you also have, if you in like a situation where you're in a jealous relationship, you just liking the wrong thing or looking at the wrong thing could be a whole issue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, what you go? Oh, I knew you would like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yo, like I ain't allowed to look at this and that.
Right. Now, you know what I don't like, and it's starting to irk me now, even though some of them may be skits, most of them are skits, where the young lady asked the man the wildest question. Like, what would you do if a female so-and-so, and the dude just like, what do you mean like that? Yeah. I'm not big fans. I'm like, come on, man. That's just, sometimes I just hate to get on social media sometimes. I just like,
I literally get on there for what I want to get on there for, and then I get off.
Okay.
Like, I have to get on there with intention, because otherwise, it's a waste of my time.
Now, social media good as for how does it affect the household? When you on a group chat, and this is dealing with our family group chat, okay? I just need to say this, okay? And holidays come around, or we get together, and now it's time to say, our cousin says, what is everybody bringing? That's when I think social media comes good. Because our family. Do not bring nothing that you're going to try on us for the first time.
Well, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So if like in household for me means you got your immediate family, then you have your cousins and all that. So when we all sit there talking and pictures are being, sent around and shown, and that's good, but it also can be damaging if someone brings up something that nobody might have known about.
Yeah.
In the family.
Well, that's what I was talking about earlier. Like, sometimes people get on there and start voicing things that they really shouldn't be voicing to the world. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree with you.
That's between you and whoever you got the issue with.
Right.
And
I agree with
people
you.
sometimes use social media as a way to vent, to get it off their chest, but they're not realizing that you're putting somebody else in harm's way when you do that.
Right.
Because now you've exposed whatever that issue is, you're exposing that to everybody who can see it.
And you can't take it back.
Yeah.
Once it's out there, it's out there.
Yeah.
And you just can't take it back.
But in all the stuff that we've been talking about with social media being bad, I do believe that it has brought some good. Like,
yes.
You know, because now, as much as you can say, you know, it's a lot of information and people use it for negative things and all that kind of stuff, it has created an easier way to stay in contact with people, especially when it's long distance.
Mm-hmm.
Like, before you used to have to like write letters or try to call somebody, and it's a time zone difference and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Where literally now, like, y'all can share pictures with each other and have text and stuff like that.
Right.
Free of charge, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So there's some benefits to it.
Right.
And even again, like, talking about business, like, businesses used to have to go out there and try to like get the money like the hard way, like go out there person by person trying to sell, you know, whatever they got, sell it to somebody and hope that they can make it like that. But now it's like, if you can get enough people to follow you on your page, your social media page, you now can draw an audience towards you and then distribute whatever your product or your service is to people.
Right.
So there are some advantages to social media that are huge game changers.
Right. And I believe also a lot of times when the grandparents or somebody had a new baby, the grandparents get to see the baby. So you're right. There are very good things. I'm not a great cook, but I understand social media to grab recipes and try them out and things like that. So
you know what I just thought about? Like, could you imagine a pandemic without social media?
No.
Like, imagine being in the pandemic when we were shut down, stuck to ourselves for at least 6 months to a year at least, where you couldn't really be around people, you couldn't go to work, you couldn't really do nothing. You were stuck in your house, and now you ain't got no social media to talk to nobody. Wow. You literally would have had to rely on either a phone call or a text.
Right, yeah.
Like, that would have been insane.
Yeah.
But we take it for granted because we so used to having social media. A lot of us can't even imagine a world now where you don't have a little computer in your hand.
Right.
Where you can just do and say whatever you want at any given time.
You're right about that. And that's exactly what you're right. That's a computer.
Right.
You said it just right. That's a computer, and you just, you know, I don't know. I got it. I'm good with social media. You know, I stay in my space, and I'm good. Now, I have a habit of me doing this.
Okay.
I sometimes believe things that's on social media, and I can't tell the difference if it's AI or not. That's just me. I'll be like, listen, we'll be sitting there, and I'll be like, Angie, oh, look at this. Look what this. That's the look she gives me. She be like, Freddie, that's fake. I'll be like, it is? I'll be like, it is fake?
It is.
She be like, Freddie, that's fake. You can't tell? Like, no, it look real to me. I don't. So now I'm a little sketchy when I see stuff. I'll be like, oh, man, this AI, this social media, I don't believe in all that.
No, but it is getting to a point where it is hard to tell the difference. So I can't even sit up there and say you tripping because there are some tools and there are some situations in which it's really hard.
Right.
Like, you got to really know. You either got to really know what you're looking at or you got to really be paying attention to understand, like, all right, this is not real.
Yeah, like, again, I got caught up sometime where I did not even know. And I was like, until Angie told me, that's when I realized, oh my God, this is fake. Because I just didn't know. You know, and then sometimes, like, all right, if I see something on social media or somebody might have said something or whatever, I now go to either
ChatGPT.
I go to ChatGPT. If it's sports, I go to ESPN. I'm like, all right, let me go to ESPN. Let me check it out. Let me see what's going on. And I'll do that a lot. I try to not, if it say the first thing, just, all right, maybe true or not. I'll start to cross-reference it and then go from there.
Yeah, it's hard, man. I don't even know if I have the energy to try to dive down the hole of AI and how to tell the differences and all that. I know one of the ways that you always need to check, and it's not always a given, but sometimes you just got to look at the movements or like the characteristics. So like if you look real close sometimes, like you might see an extra finger or you might see a body part turned in a weird way. Okay. But you would have to really be paying attention to it to see what I'm talking about. You also might see glitches in the mouth movements. So like if it's somebody talking, you got to pay attention. Because like they have, one of the more popular ones was, and the first time I saw it, I was cracking up, but I knew it was fake because I knew that would never happen, was after the NFL games, they would have the coaches like talking as if
seen that.
You know what I'm saying? Like
right,
not
they
as
cussing and all that.
Yeah. And they talking crazy about the players, the refs, everybody.
Yes, something like that. I'm like, nah, that ain't nah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying they're done really well. Like if you look at them, sometimes it's hard to tell that it's an AI video.
Right.
Like you just have to have common sense and realize, all right, I know this is not a real thing.
Right.
But you'd be surprised how many people probably ran off. Yo, you saw how such and such was talking about? And now you got this whole thing going on where it's like, yo, that's not even real though.
And you're speaking about AI. I've heard that AI is starting to go into the music where they would say
it ain't starting.
Oh,
it ain't starting. It's already there.
Okay, my bad. What I heard was, Beanie Siegel voice, and they said I think he either used AI or something just to. He's using his own words, but they use the voice to,
just do like some enhancements or whatever?
No, I mean, he's rapping, but they use his voice before whatever happened.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, because I know his voice is a little weaker nowadays.
Okay,
or a little lighter, I'll say. I ain't gonna say weaker, but his voice is a little lighter than back in the day.
Right.
And so they probably use AI to like enhance like the strength of his vocal cords or something like that.
And that's not bad.
But it's still his bars and all that.
Yeah, it's still his bars and all that, Yeah. And I think that's a good thing. If you're using it for that, then go ahead and rock out. I think for me, when it comes to this social media, I don't have no problem with it. As long as you're not hurting nobody. And go ahead and rock out.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
No, go ahead.
But somebody's going to be offended, what you say. So it's just use it, and keep it moving. That's just me. Use it, keep it moving, and keep it going.
Yeah, I ain't going to get into that because that's kind of like a final perspective, and I know we're not there yet. But,
yeah.
The music thing is interesting because on one hand, it's like, okay, sometimes it can allow a creation of something that you never thought you would have heard.
Right.
So like there's been some where they take an artist that's dead and they'll put them with an artist that's alive today.
Right.
And it's like, oh, we never would have really heard that collaboration, but it's kind of cool to hear what it potentially could have sounded like. But at the same time, it's also kind of disrespectful to the artist. Because you're assuming that artist would have worked with that artist. Because artists are very sensitive.
Okay.
So they not, just because it sound good don't mean that they would have ever even done that. So sometimes artists don't want to be associated with certain things.
Oh, I get it. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Even if I went to clear it with the estate or the family.
Because it's not them.
Got you.
Yeah, it's not them. So it's like somebody's clearing, but they could be clearing it because they need to check.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not about the art. So I think that's one of the things that social media, it's a gift and a curse with, because it can create art, but it can also be disrespectful to the creation of art.
Okay.
Because it removes a lot of even if you think about just the instruments, like people who, like literal musicians who have learned how to play instruments. And now you can press a couple of buttons and have the sound of an instrument play exactly how you want it to play.
Right.
Like, there's some beauty in that because it's like, wow, at the press of a button, I can play a drum or create this drum beat. But there's also an element of, it's sad because, like, there's nothing like going to, like, a live jazz band and seeing the musicians, do, like, a live set and just going off, and they certain parts of the songs where they just go off on the instruments that they playing, and you get to see how much they enjoy playing that instrument. That ain't happening with AI.
Gotcha.
You can duplicate the sound, but you can't duplicate the creativity and the energy that goes into playing instruments.
Okay. Now, talking about music, I can see this down the road where there's a concert and Prince giving a concert together, but it's all AI and they going to get paid off of that.
Well, remember not too long ago, well, I ain't gonna say not too long ago because it probably was a long time ago by now, but I remember when they had the thing where the holographic Tupac came up and performed a song at some concert.
Oh, gosh.
But I'm just saying, like, these are the things that
and
are
that,
already
I
happening.
can see that. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, that happened. Like, it wasn't a whole concert, but I think they had like some sort of hologram that popped up of him.
Okay.
And then performed a song. I don't remember how long ago it was, but it wasn't a full concert.
Okay.
But to your point, yeah, that's going to be a thing. Like,
right.
You mess around and get somebody who, that's going to be their business. Their business is going to be to create all of these past artists who are no longer here no more.
Right.
And throw concerts of all of these artists.
And people going to pay it.
Yep, they're going to pay it.
Go see it. They are going to pay it.
So, like I said, it's a gift and a curse. It's like, it's cool that you can keep the memory alive of certain people, but it's sad because in a way it diminishes
like, with that person's legacy.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And what actually goes into the art.
Got you. Okay.
You know, even with a painter, like a person that literally knows how to take their hand and select different colors and literally craft with their bare hands some of these images that you see. And now you got somebody who presses in, create this that looks like this, and it pops up in 2 seconds.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a loss. We're going to lose a lot of skill in art form.
Okay.
That is that's a unique thing.
Yeah, that's a shame.
So,
but it's coming to instant. Everybody want it instant, right? Just instant. I want it. And like to you, what you're saying, the craftsmanship of what you're crafting to do either this sound or this, whatever it may be, you're right, we're going to lose it because I can hit a button and it's there right in front of me.
Right.
It ain't going to be the same, but we're going to be damn near close to what it may be.
Right.
But you're right. But it's rough. But I enjoy it sometimes. I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's not all bad.
No, it's not all bad. It's not
at
all bad at all. So I think I really don't have nothing else to say. I don't. Social media is vicious. And I only, yeah.
Is that your final perspective?
No, that ain't my final perspective. I'm going to give you my final perspective.
Social media vicious. Go ahead, BK.
So, you guys, I'm sorry, do you have anything else you want to say?
No, go ahead.
Okay. My final perspective on social media is that I'm hoping and praying that it's used, one, to help people. Two, if you are going to use it negative, you don't just damage somebody badly. And when you're learning it, learn what you can learn, do what you can do. If it benefits you, benefit you. If it doesn't benefit you, don't give your opinion, because who cares? That's just how I feel. If it don't affect you, just let the person do their thing. You know what I mean? They may be making money. That's my final perspective, man. What about you?
My final perspective on social media is that the experience will be what you make it to be. I mean, the algorithm is dictated on what you tend to like, what you tend to upload, what you tend to comment on, what you tend to post. Like, they're looking at everything that you do on social media, and that's why you get a lot of the videos and stuff that you get that pass through. And so what I would say to you is, if you have a lot of negativity coming through your timeline, it's probably because you have entertained a lot of negativity in your everyday post. So I try to stay as positive as I can, try to keep uplifting stuff, and I don't get a lot of the negative stuff or the foolishness that I used to get. Like when I was younger, I get a lot of the fights and the crazy foolishness stuff. I don't really get none of that no more. Like I get stuff now about like trips and financial literacy and stuff like that, because that's where my mind is at. So that's what my algorithm is. And then I obviously get like funny stuff because I be sending them my reels. I got some of my reels.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, the social media is as beautiful as you will allow it to be, but it can also be a terrible place if you don't use it responsibly. And I think one of the things that needs to be a focus, and I don't know if it currently exists or not, but there needs to be some sort of education around social media with younger folks.
Gotcha.
Because they're getting to a point now where that is their education. Like that is their encyclopedias. That is their libraries. That is their record of truth. But they're getting all of that access and there's no governance around it or there's no real conversations happening around it. So I would hope that at some point, even if it's just parents doing it, and parents might already be doing it, I don't know, but I really hope that there is some sort of focus on making sure that our young people or our future generations know the importance and the power that they're holding when they have these phones and these social media apps instead of just doing TikTok dances.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So that's all I got, man.
Okay. On that note, this is the coach.
And this is the Beacon. And this is the Point Blank Perspectives podcast.